Hello and welcome to Todd Rolls Dice, where we're going to take a little bit of a deeper look at the Adepticon reveals for most of the Warhammer stuff. So I streamed this live last night, and for those of you that jumped in, thank you for being there. It kept it interesting. There's certainly some good reveals, some of which, as I say, we're going to cover in these. But this video is dedicated purely to the Kill Team reveal and everything new that's coming. We're going to go through the article, we're going to see if we can learn some new details. But this is definitely feels like something slightly different as an expansion for Kill Team. So hopefully they're going to sort of fill out some of those details with this. But how about we just jump in, we'll run through this. The article is linked in the description of the video if you want to check out the trailer. I won't be covering it here, but let's just jump straight in. Protect the Great Gun from Tyranid invasion in Kill Team Typhon. To say there's been an utter pandemonium on Vulcus lately is an understatement. The Tau Empire is invading, orcs want to steal the massive ballistas, chaos cults run rampant, and all the while diligent imperial labourers toil to reload their massive gun. Feels like things couldn't get any worse. Things can always get worse. Well, too bad, Imperials. The worst case scenario comes to pass in Kill Team Typhon. The next major expansion for Kill Team follows a brood of burrowing raveners as they prepare the fortress world for an invasion of a different sort, and with planetary forces and fervent pilgrims already fully committed elsewhere, it falls to the Adeptus Mechanicus and their legion of servitors to beat back the hive mind. Yeah, there's a lot going on Vulcus, isn't there? So the great tectonic quakes that always follow the day of firing have revealed strange relics beneath the sands. But more than just damp and darkness awaits the explorator teams brave enough to venture down. This is very Hive Secundus. A kill team of Raveners lies in wait, bestowed with an element of self-preservation and enough alien cunning to give anyone a challenge. So we have 5 specialists and then a warrior. So we have the Prime there, he's going to be our leader. The Fell Talon, who looks probably more like a melee. I think they're all going to be melee, to be fair, but probably some element of poison with those sacks there. The Tremor Scythe, which apparently these little antenna things operate as you would expect antenna to be, like danger sense and stuff. That's cool. The Wrecker, that's not the best shot of the Wrecker. He's my favourite. He looks really cool. We have a Venom Spitter. Obviously, he's going to be spitting venom. And then the Warrior there. So you can build each of these. I think they say there's 5 in the box. The kill team is 5. So you can either build 5 Warriors if you just want to use them for 40k. But who wants to do that? They're a kill team. You can build each of these specialists as well. So the Raveners are elites among elites, bringing only 5 operatives to the battlefield, with no grots, mutts, or funny little robots backing them up. Oh. Players will keenly feel the loss of every single miniature, but with the ability to tunnel under the kill zone and appear in unexpected places every time they move, and ferocious strength in melee, they're exceptional predators. If you played Space Marine 2, you'll know what we're talking about. The tech priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus are usually protected by legions of Skitarii, but in dire straits they will access a force of servitors to drown enemies with gunfire. The Noospheric network woven between all of their lobotomized minds gives each servitor a more complete view of the battlefield, with safer operatives channeling their motive force to better placed allies or complex maneuvers. So basically how that breaks down in-game from what they were saying on the live show, these guys can share APL between the servitors. So you've got a techno-archaeologist. I think that's actually a really cool miniature. I quite like how he looks. I'm not, as I've mentioned before, I'm not a big fan of the Admech. I think he looks really cool. The Servitor Underseer is just like a floating massive machine, but again, really cool model. 2 gun servitors with a variety of weapons. Got a Breacher Servitor, a Techno-Medic Servitor, so they do have a medic, which is a surprise. The Auto-Proxy Servitor, don't know what they're going to do. And then 3 Combat Servitors. This expansion also includes Tyranid-infested terrain pieces and a dossier chock full of rules and missions to make use of it. Like Brutal and Cunning and Blood and Zeal before it, the new book gives you an entirely new way to approach your games of Kill Team, themed after the terrain, as well as a greatly expanded set of joint ops, cooperative rules that include full NPO profiles for a variety of Tyranid beasties. And that's the selling point of this box for me, how deep it's going into the cooperative or the joint ops solo play stuff. You'll be able to do loads of cool things with this if you're just a bit more casual and you want to roll dice and have cooperative games where you're just facing down a constant invasion of NPOs. But that's the terrain there. It's Tyranidy. I like it. It looks cool. The paint job looks great. I'm not arguing that any of this isn't exciting. It's nice to get alien terrain, but this is just kind of smaller little barricades and things. This isn't quite as big as I would like, but still, I'm not going to knock it because we need more Xenos terrain in the 40k universe. That's the dossier and all the tokens as well. It also comes with the cards. We'll dig into Kill Team Typhon in greater detail as we get closer to release, so for now head back to the preview hub where you can see everything else that's shown off for Adepticon. Highlight for me is probably going to be this new way to play and the terrain, but I do like these guys. They are very nice models. I say this time and time again, Servitors and Admech, they're really nice models, but the whole Admech thing doesn't really do it for me. But these guys, and 5 operatives, that's low. That's going to be a really interesting playstyle. They're probably going to be quite a clever team to learn. Yeah, stunning. Absolutely stunning. Really impressed with these models. I don't remember what the old Ravener models looked like, so I can't speak how much nicer these are. But certainly thinking of Raveners in Space Marine 2 and then seeing these guys, they're absolutely perfect. I wonder how much customization there will be. But either way, I think that they look great. I think they're going to be very powerful, and for solo play and joint ops, just having them as monsters bearing down on your kill team, you're going to panic. It's going to be amazing. And also, these would work with Necromunda if you wanted to Necromunda them up a little bit with the whole Hive Secundus thing. Really cool. And this isn't a bad kill team, a bad looking kill team. We don't know how they play, we don't know anything about rules or anything. As they say, that will be coming in the future. But yeah, the next Kill Team box, no idea when it'll be releasing. I don't know how fast they want to push this out. Probably, well, I was going to say quite quick, but this doesn't quite feel... It's a big box, and I think that, which they don't say in the article, I think in the live show, if I'm remembering it correctly, comments, let me know if I'm wrong, but I think that you do also get a box of the Tyranid Gaunts, the melee ones, the choppy melee ones, and some rippers that come in there for that joint op stuff. So there is more in this box than they're actually showing you, but the big kill team teams, it is just 5 Raveners against that full Admech team. Yeah, I'm not sure. I need to know more, but reluctantly, I think this is going to be a box I buy anyway. Obviously, I'd like to review it for the channel. I've said this numerous times recently. The Tyranid side of this team, while it's a cool narrative, it completely fits Volkers and they're going to operate on their own for Kill Team. This also still feels like a 40k release, because one of the first things that they said in the live show was, you're getting Raveners and you can build them for 40k. And I think it's great that you can use models in both, but it's not like the specialists translate from Kill Team to 40k. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a bit down on it. But this, a solid reveal show overall, the Adepticon show. This was the weakest reveal for me, and you know how much I love Kill Team and I love talking about Kill Team. But either way, I think it is still going to be a very cool one. Let me know what you think of this box in the comments below, and the Adepticon show as a whole. If you've seen the other previews, what stood out for you. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.